Let's dive into a rare geological awakening that sent shockwaves across continents. Hello, you are watching The Global Eye with me, Mousumi. On Sunday, 23rd November 2025, the long silent Hayli Gubbi volcano in Ethiopia violently erupted, its first eruption in nearly 12,000 years. Scientists believe the volcano had shown no recorded activity in the entire Holocene era, making the sudden awakening both alarming and scientifically significant. The eruption released a massive ash and sulphur dioxide cloud that surged 10 to 15 kilometers into the upper atmosphere, drifting far beyond Ethiopia across the Red Sea, Arabian Peninsula, Arabian Sea, and eventually towards India. Hayli Gubbi lies in the Afar region of the northeastern Ethiopia, part of the Erta Ali volcanic range in the Danakil Depression, one of the most geologically active places on Earth. This region sits atop the East African Rift System, where the African and Arabian tectonic plates are slowly pulling apart. Because of this tectonic tension, the land is prone to earthquakes, fissures, and volcanic eruptions. Despite being a shield volcano, a type usually associated with gentle lava flows, Hayli Gubbi erupted explosively, this time likely due to more viscous magma trapped deep underground for millennia. Now, this eruption demonstrates a sobering truth. Yes, a truth. Even a volcano silent for thousands of years can return without warning. Now, do you know how far did the ash spread? Once the volcano erupted, strong winds carried the ash plume across, number one, Ethiopia, then it flowed to Red Sea, Yemen and Oman, Arabian Sea, and eventually to India. By late Monday, the ash cloud reached Gujarat, Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, and Delhi NCR. Weather models forecasted that the denser core of the plume could temporarily hover over Delhi's airspace, though high in the atmosphere. This ash cloud began clearing Indian airspace by Tuesday evening, but for several hours the skies over northwest India appeared hazier, dull, or unusually colored due to high altitude ash. And there were flight disruptions. Now, we should know why airlines panicked. Volcanic ash is extremely dangerous for aircraft. Why? It is because it contains microscopic glass-like particles, and these can melt inside aircraft engines, re-solidify on turbine blades. It can cause engine stall, damage, or failure. It can also reduce visibility and interfere with navigation. And as a result, Indian aviation authorities issued an urgent advisory that major Indian carriers cancelled or rerouted flights. Air India, Indigo, Akasa, and others, several Gulf-bound flights and long-haul routes were suspended temporarily. Airlines conducted detailed safety checks before resuming operations, and they had to. The reasons I just told. And this highlighted how a volcanic eruption thousands of kilometers away can disrupt global aviation. And what was the impact on Ethiopia? There were local damage and human concerns too. Near the volcano, residents reported a loud explosive blast, tremors, sky darkening with thick ash, blanket-like layers of ash over villages and grazing fields. Fortunately, no major casualties have been reported so far, and we hope we do not get such bad news. However, the region is home to pastoralist communities that depend on livestock. Ash covering grazing lands means animals have no food. Pastures may remain unusable for weeks. Water sources risk contamination. Economic losses could be severe. Tourists and researchers in the Danakil Depression were also temporarily stranded due to poor visibility and ash-covered routes because it's dangerous to travel. It was widespread. Now let's look at the possible threats and longer-term risks. Even though the eruption subsided, several concerns remain. Number one, aviation risks. High altitude ash may take days to disperse, affecting long-haul flights and air traffic corridors. And air quality in India is a concern too. Experts warned that while ground-level ashfall is unlikely, fine particles and volcanic gases could worsen pollution in Delhi NCR, Rajasthan, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh. And there's a chance of environmental damage in Ethiopia. Ash can destroy crops, contaminate water, and impact wildlife. Soil and vegetation may take months to recover. And the geological uncertainty? Since Hayli Gubbi was never studied in detail, yes, it was never studied in detail, its magma chamber size is unknown. Its eruption frequency is uncertain. Scientists cannot rule out follow-up eruptions. It highlights the need for advanced monitoring in remote volcanic zones. And if you look at the aftermath, what happened next? By Tuesday evening, the ash plume began moving out of Indian skies. Flight operations gradually resumed. Indian air quality remained mostly stable, though skies looked hazier. So it's still a concern. Ethiopian authorities deployed rescue teams to affected villages. International agencies started assessing the environmental and social impact. Global volcanologists placed Hayli Gubbi under enhanced satellite and seismic monitoring. This event became a rare case of a little-known volcano causing wide global ripple effects. If you ask, why should we care? Natural events know no borders. This is the example. A remote volcano in Ethiopia disrupted life in India, proving how interconnected our modern world is. Dormancy, safety. Just because a volcano is silent doesn't mean it is dead. Hayli Gubbi's reawakening is a powerful reminder that geological systems operate on their own timetable. And there is a need for global preparedness. Remote or under-monitored volcanoes can be as dangerous as well-known ones. And countries need better monitoring, emergency planning, aviation protocols, very important, climate impact assessments. And here, we need to ask, how many other long dormant volcanoes might be silently building pressure beneath our feet? Will countries invest enough in monitoring geological hotspots, especially in underdeveloped regions? Are we prepared for an even bigger eruption somewhere else, one that could disrupt global travel for weeks? Could increased volcanic activity influence climate patterns in ways we are not yet prepared for? a wake-up call from the earth. It is indeed a wake-up call from the earth. The 2025 Hayli Gubbi erupt is a striking reminder of our planet's restless nature. A volcano that slept for 12,000 years woke up and sent a plume of ash across continents, affecting skies, flights, health advisories, and livelihoods. It shows us that Earth is dynamic. Human systems are vulnerable, and even the quietest corners of the planet can shape global events. This eruption is not just a geological incident. It is a powerful lesson in humility, preparedness, and respect for the forces beneath our feet. For more updates and insights, keep watching The Global Eye.